Hey everyone, I'm feeling kind of rambly, and I finally got to the point where I want to get it off my chest because I heard a song on my way home by Panic at the Disco called Nine in the Afternoon. And it's a catchy tune, you should listen to it, but really it reminded me of people that are no longer on YouTube. And not because the song's content has anything to do with that. No, it's because the song's uh, catchy hook reminded me of the name of a project that some larger than me YouTubers used to work on. So, let me tell you where I'm at mentally. Last Saturday, I made a joke on Twitter saying that the reason Rally's turnout was sad because it's about the same as one of the Amazing Atheists bar meetups. And so then Thunderfoot retweeted it, then the Amazing Atheist quoted it on Twitter, and it had like 100 likes on it. And a couple of my friends of years on YouTube decided to tell me, blocked. That's the final straw. And I was just joking. And in fact, the reason Rally had a couple thousand show up versus TJ's meetups having maybe 100 by his own estimate. But, you know, the joke was probably tearing open a very fresh wound in that some of those friends of mine were actually there or had friends there or their hearts were in it and they did not like people poking fun at the fact that the Reason Rally had a small attendance to it. And so, yeah, I think it's still okay to joke about. What's off limits for jokes? Anyways, a couple of my friends left. I saw a couple subscribers go down, but the trend is always up on my channel, so I tend not to pay attention to just little daily down ticks that happen every now and again because somebody can't take a joke. But it really is indicative of the shifting landscape of the great debate community here on YouTube, in that many of my old friends here on YouTube were of the social justice mindset. In fact, a lot of them that were left, and I just couldn't put my finger on why. You know, why was it that around the same time, say, the Skeptical Heretic and Serious Mind and Rith Randil and a bunch of them all just fucking poof, gone. You know, I love the YouTube comment section, and a lot of the people think that it's a cesspool, but for me, it's like a bastion of freedom of speech. And if people can't speak their mind with their face put on it, and they need to hide behind a mask, fucking fine, because I'd rather hear the truth. You know, that's my opinion. But as my opinions drifted away from social justice, some of those YouTubers that I used to be in the same circles of, they just kind of fell off the map. I saw a video by Live Life 8072 and his experiences at the Reason Rally, and he had gone up to Steve Shives, and right in the background, sitting right next to Steve Shives, was actually Serious Mind, Joe. And funny enough, when I was going to the Occupy movement day after day for like 3 or 4 months, and I was posting videos of that, I had a fundraiser, and Joe, Serious Mind, put like $500 into that fundraiser because he wanted to support what I was doing. But as my opinion of what was going on changed, and I saw things that I didn't like, and my perspective grew, Serious Minds stopped liking my content here on YouTube. And in fact, recently I heard from some of my friends that he told them that he found it problematic that they were friends with me. And I have no problem airing that dirty laundry out. Serious Mind is probably unsubbed from my channel like 6 or 7 times. So I saw that, wow, he's with Steve Shives, and I've had my problem with Steve Shives and the whole social justice thing. And I guess I just didn't fucking realize how the political landscape on YouTube was changing right before my eyes. And I'm late to the game in the realization of how many of my friends were social justice warriors. And I got along with them just fine because none of the issues actually were brought up. You know, another example of me falling out with one of them is Rogie Riverstone, whose video to me, where we fell out of favor with each other, was actually in my cringe compilation, the Agent of Doubt versus YouTube, the cringe movie. But also, she has another video saying that she's no longer an atheist. She doesn't believe in God, but she's going to call herself a secular humanist from now on because atheists are full of shitlords. She made that video 3 years ago. And still, I just didn't see this changing battle line of now it's not atheist versus theist anymore. It's now social justice warrior versus shitlord, you know? And that's caused a lot of stress in my life as far as my circle of friends on the internet. Because I just didn't realize what was happening. Those issues were just not on my mind at all, period. So to see, as the Amazing Atheist quoted my tweet about the Reason Rally, to see DevShell, who I've supported his fundraiser for the International AIDS Vaccine Initiative, 2 years ago, it was like $500 worth of my paintings because I like what he's doing, and I like him as a person. To see him say, blocked because reasons, I'm like, fuck. This is really a big deal where clicks have shifted, and it doesn't matter if the person next to you is a Christian or an atheist anymore. What matters is, are they social justice warrior or shitlord? And I just happen to have fallen on the shitlord side because of how stringently I support freedom of speech. And that's what it comes down to. Every week I do that weekly flags recap, and I'm not in favor of anyone losing their platform or being flagged down or censored. And the other side believes that hate speech should be stamped out with whatever means we can. And so, when I believe that free speech intrinsically includes speech that you do not agree with, they have a different stance where they think the world would be a better place if they could shut a whole bunch of people up. And that's why I have a problem with Steve Shives blocking everyone, because he's creating that fucking little bubble, that little echo chamber on his channel, and thus my circle of friends fucking has a schism, and I have not been happy about that on YouTube for a while now. But back to the Panic at the Disco song, 9 in the afternoon. It actually reminded me of a group of YouTubers here that, in hindsight, were probably social justice warriors, but they're no longer really active, and those would include DOS American Atheist, Theo Warner, Lisa Fight, Theoretical Bullshit even. They all were together on this project that was called Tuesday Afternoon. That's what the song reminded me of. And that project is fucking gone, There's no trace of it. And I wonder why. What was it that they weren't getting out of it? Was it not received very well? Were they being trolled? I don't know. But when I go to 12tuesday.com, this is what I get now. This used to be a blog that had all of those bigger than me YouTubers on it, and now it's it still has William Lane Craig's name on it in the tags of what this cyber squatter thinks that this site should be about if they wanted to buy it back. But this is what it used to look like as far as archive.org has. See, that was their little olive symbol. Tuesday afternoon was their blog. And this is theoretical bullshit. And let's see, scrolling down, just want to show you that, yeah, William Lane Craig was actually in their tags here, right there. See? So that's what their blog used to look like one page of it, but it had a whole bunch of very heady debates. They had this Tuesday evening broadcast that they would do, and it was really full of great intellectual content that is not there anymore, you know? And why? What was it about the audience that they were drawing that they didn't like? You know, was it that they weren't getting enough attention? I don't know, because they were still getting way more attention than me. To me, it seems more like they, you know, they didn't like the politics of the mob, you know? All of them seem to have just fucking poof gone. Like this platform, YouTube, and all of its commenters is just a vacuous shitlord hole, you know? I wish all of those guys were back, you know? Even Theo Warner, who hates me passionately. We all know that. Fuck. You know, instead of putting up an intellectual argument, they just fucking leave. Or block, and create little safe spaces. And then try to take the rules of their safe space and extend them to the rest of the fucking internet. You know, which I'm not in favor of at all. And I hate that I really enjoyed Theoretical Bullshit's content, Dust American Atheist's content. I hate that they're not producing as much anymore, but that's just the way it is. All we're left with here on this platform is the shitlords. And, you know, them digging up videos that weren't even originally on YouTube, most of them, and having to find, you know, content like that in order to respond to it, instead of having a discussion with actual people defending themselves with this platform. This is a fucking social networking platform, yeah, as well as the fucking videos. And half the argument is just fucking leaving in droves. I tell you what, though. I'm going to end this video with actually a very embarrassing fact. And I hope that it actually inspires some people to stick around longer. I didn't have a lot of platform here, a lot of subscribers or views for a very long time. It took me 6 months to get my first 100 subscribers, okay? Not many people take that long to make it there. But for 2 or 3 years, you can check this on socialblade.com. My channel was stagnant. For every subscriber I got, I was losing one. And that pretty much had to do with me going away from the politics of the Occupy movement and finding problems that I had with it, and saying the word atheist for the first time after making, you know, 3 or 4 months of videos about the Occupy movement. The first time I said that I was an atheist, my channel started to go on a decline for a little while, you know, because people didn't realize I was one. People don't watch your back catalog, you know, they just want to see what's happening going forward. So when they subscribe you, you know, they have their own ideas about what you are. Once they find out that you're not that, you know, some of them will just unsubscribe. That's okay. But for the longest time on my channel, I actually had more videos on my channel than I had subscribers. And that lasted up until I had 2,000 videos on my channel. I had 2,000 subscribers, and then it started to slowly outpace the number of videos I had, the number of subscribers I had. And I'll show you right now, including all of the unlisted things that I have on my channel. I'm at 2,854 videos, and that's subtracting out all of the videos that I have put on my AOD archive channel because they got content claims for whatever fucking reason. I'm trying to keep my channel clean. But, yeah, I've made thousands of videos and still am not anywhere near some of the larger YouTubers who only have a couple hundred videos, you know, if that. Some of them just shoot to fame because, and one of the characteristics that I've seen from a lot of the more famous YouTubers that shot to fame very quickly while I was still working on it, is that they stuck to their guns and they stuck with the same issue and they make the same content over and over again. And they stick to the same relative subject. And I don't. This is a variety channel. This is my opinions. And so I'm okay with that. That instead of having views and subscribers, I have enjoyment for every video that I put up, which is a lot more fun for me. I just put up a video of my pit bull barking in his sleep. You know, how many of those other larger YouTubers would be brave enough to put a video like that on their channel because they'd get so many people going like, what is this fluff? You know, why are you using your channel as if you could just speak your mind and not actually entertain all of us on this subject that you are now enslaved to talk about all the fucking time, you know? I like my channel the way it is in that respect. Anyways, I want to show you guys something. This is what I'll end the video with. This is the embarrassing thing, okay? You guys can check my number of subscribers as of this video. Right now I'm looking at it, and it says 9,545. It varies per hour, but I'm about 500 shy of another number. See, my next milestone that I'm going to celebrate is 12,024. Because that was the circulation of the newspaper that I worked for when I was 18. And I'm going to celebrate when I have more subscribers than they did. But there's another number I really, really, really want to show you. And this should maybe inspire people to stick around if they're not liking that they're not getting a lot of engagement and subscribers and views. Lifetime on my channel. I still have more subscribers lost than I have right now. I've lost more subscribers than I have in that number that you see somewhere around this fucking video. Okay? Here, I'm going to show you right now. This is lifetime that I've had this channel, and here's the subscribers lost. Bam! Right there. So, if you're ever getting that feeling where you just want to quit because you don't feel like people are watching anymore, just remember, Agent of Doubt still hasn't gained as many subscribers as he has lost, and he sucks, and he's still here and putting out videos, and look, he's got 100 views on this one, you know. That's got to be worth something. It at least could afford you some enjoyment, you know. And if you stick around, your channel will grow. It's just a matter of time. There's a bunch of motherfuckers that I thought would be gone forever, pwned the fuck off of YouTube, and when they made their return and started just making steady content, no matter what it was, they still got a platform back and started to grow it. So, yeah. I hope that I can celebrate my 12,024 milestone after I beat that number of subscribers lost, because that's fucking pathetic. It really is. Laters.